Hello, beautiful. This is Miss Nikki, and I want to share with you today my planner and the way that I've been setting it up for the months of January, February, and March. So that's all that's been included in this A5 planner, and this is by Recollections. I purchased it at Michael's, and I believe it was about $24, something like that. So I am a subscriber to the Planner Society subscription box. So you'll see a lot of the things that are incorporated in my planner have come from the Planner Society. So let's jump right in. So here I just have some of my paper clips and like my Starbucks card. This is an entry card from my church, and some discount cards from somebody's fundraiser in the neighborhood, and some more paper clips. Some these are magnet paper markers, page markers, and these are some journal cards from the Planner Society. This came from the Planner Society, and both of these came from the Planner Society as well. So on this page, I have some of my die cuts that came in one of my Planner Society subscription boxes. And here I just included, this is actually a card, and it has one of those cards with a blank inside, but it has such pretty colors and it matched my planner so well. I just tucked it in the back just to give a little flavor. Okay, so I'm going to flip through rather quickly, but this, I can't remember where each one of my pages came from, but I do know the companies. I just don't know which one belongs to whom. But this was from Etsy, and I just printed it out and adhered the stickers basically to my pages. And I normally just print these out on like a label paper, and it seems to work out very well. I do have some store logos that I just printed out in a Word program and just sized the icons down so that they would fit nicely into my planner, just to make it easier and more attractive to me when I'm planning out my month. These are my reminders for my bills, and my boys are in karate, so these are some things. But some of the places that I've used are Sabine Elise Designs. I believe this came from Paper and Gumption, but I'm not sure. But I also use Paper Crown Planner and Bling Bling Planner, Planning Choco or Choco. And my pages, as you'll see, each one of the sheets themselves was printed from Lady Maggie's Printables, all on Etsy. So these are all printable shops that I've been using. But this layout, I also use Planner One Love, and I use Victoria Thatcher. So Victoria Thatcher and Planner One Love are websites that I go to. These ladies have been so gracious to share like a planner, a whole setup, like a weekly setup, and all I do is print it out on my label paper and adhere it to my Lady Maggie printable page. Now I stopped here because I want to share with you my TampaHomebody.com grocery list. So this is a regular, what is it, 8x10 sheet of paper, and I just fold it in half, and I'm able to punch it, and it fits nicely into my planner. So I did remember this one is by Sabine Elise. So, and again, that's from Etsy. This is Victoria Thatcher. And this is Victoria Thatcher. I love her layout. She has the most creativity that I've seen in a long time. And some of my weekly checklists, they also were printables that I found online. And let's see, this, I'm sure you can recognize these from a video that I've done. These are from the Planner Society kits. And this was the month of my anniversary. So I had a special kit for this one. And I think it just turned out beautifully. And here's when you'll see my boys switch to swimming. So now I have the swimming icons here. But I love all the different icons that I have found and the deco stickers. They have come in so handy, and they are so helpful when it comes to planning out and I guess being inspired to actually come back and look at my planner and see what's to come. I also do some of my meal planning in my monthly view, because I try to cook enough for one day, for 2 days. I'm sure you notice how I'm skipping a day. But I try to cook enough for one day that we can eat that item the next day for leftovers. Let's see. Here I have on my monthly list just some suggestions that help me set up my monthly meal plan. And it's just telling me like some ways to prepare the food: baked casserole, crock-pot soup. And then for the entree, I typically have chicken, beef, turkey, pork, or seafood. And for my vegetables, we love broccoli, carrots, corn, green beans, and spinach. And I try to add a pasta or some kind of starch: rice, pasta, potatoes, quinoa, or couscous. And even though like I personally am not really eating carbs as much as I used to, because I have figured out I am a carb lover, but in my attempt to reduce that, I still prepare one for my family. But here again, we have some Planner Society die cuts that I've used for my dashboard, my monthly dashboard. This was Victoria Thatcher. So these kits by Victoria Thatcher and by Planner One Love, those were free. So these are absolutely gorgeous. She's so talented. Planner One Love. I love her kits. I have some sticking pages. This is my week of Easter. This is beautiful. This came from my Planner Society subscription box. This was actually one of my bags that some of my items came in, but the bag was so pretty and it matched so well with my kit. I had to include it. Now I've used some of these rose gold paper clips to kind of put my pages together, because I got some pretty personal information that I didn't quite feel comfortable with sharing right now. So I just clipped those together, and I got those rose gold paper clips from Amazon. I got like a whole bunch of them for less than 10 bucks. Here's a Planner Society divider and one of the pockets here and one of the journal cards. Planner Society again. So pretty much I believe all of my dividers have come from Planner Society. So here's one of those beautiful envelopes or folders that came with one of my kits, and it's just beautiful. Once I put everything together, I was thoroughly impressed with how well everything looks. And each month I don't take out everything from my planner, I just add to it. So this is beautiful, and I wanted to show you this now because this is for January, February, and March, and I'm about to switch over to my spring planner. And I wanted to share some of these things with you before I did so. I'm trying to pull through them. So these are still from the Planner Society kit. This is just a checklist for my boys. And here's one of those nice pieces of acetate. I have a list of I ams. I keep adding to it. And I just say them in the morning when I do my devotion. After my devotion, I go through and state again, I am talented, I am wealthy, I am successful. And I go through the whole list. And when I think of something new to add to it, I just add to it. This is one of my dividers that I actually made from I think one of my fall kits, but I really enjoyed it, and I love the little stickers that came with it. It's like a little piece of wood with the antlers and flowers on it. So I go ahead and I just left it. I'm really enjoying it. So I tend to do that. So my planner is so thick because I don't like to take away. I did laminate these because I love them so much, and I knew that I was going to be using them in multiple planners. But if I'm not quite sure if I am going to be using them, I'm just going to be cutting them down to size and just using them for, you know, regularly in my planner as a divider. Here is a pocket, a folder that I made with a little pocket. I actually made that myself. And here is one of my bookmarks or dividers. And I just made this in the beginning of the year. This one came from Jessica Reed. So I love Jessica, that's not her name, Jameson Reed. And she has an Etsy store, and I do love Etsy. It is like a planner girl's best friend. So anything I'm thinking of, I just go to Etsy and I usually can find it. This is one of the dividers that came with my planner. So you see, you don't see many of these left. But this one says, say yes to new adventures. And you can see through it, and it has a nice little design on the edges. So I decided to use it. I am trying to do better with my YouTube. So I labeled this YouTube. This came from one of my Planner Society labels. And I'm going to be able to plan it out a little bit better, so that I'll be able to be more consistent for you, because I'm really having a good time sharing everything with you. Here's a password organizer that I haven't quite used at all yet, but I got this from the InStyle box, the InStyle subscription box I was receiving from Nikki, At Home with Nikki, and she's a YouTuber. These are some stencils that I received. I don't even know from where, and I haven't used them yet, but it also has a ruler on the side, so it can come in a little handy. Here is a pocket that I got from Amazon, and it's just holding some of my page flags and some of my planner supplies, like a pen holder and some paper clips and some more flags. So I just like to keep those in there in case I need them. And this bag has come in so handy. I am definitely going to be taking this from planner to planner. So this is just a quick flip through just to kind of show you what I've been doing and how I've been setting up my planner. And I must say, I've been having a great time doing it. And I'm looking forward to showing you some more. Until next time, remember to be beautiful, because somebody is watching you.